All right, welcome to the Scrubcast, brought to you by video games.
Yep.
Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
All right. I'm Zerassi. I do games. They're fun. I play a lot of mostly single player, but the occasional multiplayer games with others.
Fresh blood.
Sounds good. And you, DSlay?
Hi, I'm DSlay. I do videos and stuff. I edit this podcast. So if something is wrong, you can blame me for that.
And I'm the host today, Hyoushou. I haven't really been streaming much lately, but I'm basically like an amateur streamer.
Okay.
All right. So the topic today is the best games of 2017. Now, I want to do a forward here that anything we say here will probably be mostly opinion.
Well, mostly it's
mostly opinion, and
it's nothing but our opinion. So
Yep.
yeah, but I'm just saying, there's going to be a layer of subjectivity involved in the conversation thereafter.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Just giving the viewers a warning so that they don't get all up in our grill over this.
Come at me, bro. Come at
Right,
me,
you heard it here
Scrublords.
first.
I'll fight you in the streets.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. They are open to a fight.
I'll take you out.
All right, so
let's
what are
see.
your top 5 games of this year that released?
Oh, top 5.
Sure.
That's gonna be hard.
Yeah, actually, that's not. I have a top 10 list best games
Oh.
of 2017.
Top 10 works too. I was just saying 5 because I don't know how long this is going to go for.
I'll take the 5, but I have top 10 made.
All right, you can do 10. That's fine.
No, I'll do 5.
It's fine, man.
No, I'll do 5.
All right.
I
do
need
5.
to leave something for the people who actually watch my shit.
All right.
I just need to find my list again. Oh shit.
All right, go right ahead. While he does that, do you want to start?
Yeah.
Zerassi?
I'll start some of my games. I'd say probably 5 might be Resident Evil 7.
Oh, that's a
I
good
had
game.
fun with that one. Yeah.
You had fun.
Yeah, I had fun.
Holy shit, man!
You're
This guy
insane.
had fun on the internet.
I
Fucking
mean,
get him.
I know it's
I
hard to
don't
come
think-
across.
I don't think Resident Evil 7 is a fun game. It's really
mean, it's
intriguing
scary.
and the gameplay is awesome, but I don't know if I could say it's fun.
I don't
It
know.
was a grand old time.
I know some people had fun with it, so who knows?
I'm trying to list. I could list off the games, but having to rank them now this is becoming hard.
Yeah, but
You don't actually have to put them in order, you know.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just
but
whatever top 5 you happen to like the most.
All right.
regarding Resident Evil 7, it's amazing how they went back after what they did with 5 and 6. So it's
How they went from action to more of an atmospheric horror.
yeah. And I think a lot of the credit for this change is thanks to Amnesia and all those other indie games that
Yeah, I
brought
can see
the
that.
actual horror back into horror.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope if they do make a Resident Evil 8, that it would follow that same kind of first-person camera and exploration type
maybe not first person, but I could honestly see a third person
Yeah,
being pretty good.
but having that kind of same style of the way that they directed the game and kind of took the player through an area that had a lot of different side paths, but it was all still in a one kind of centralized area.
Yeah.
Another game I had fun with was Breath of the Wild.
Oh god.
Yeah. Breath of the Wild is a clearly a good gem from early this year.
Definitely.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it really?
I'd say so.
I mean,
Yeah.
from the technical standpoint, it kinda tries to be open world, but fails to deliver what other games in the open world deliver. The world,
Such
sure,
as?
the world is large, but it's mostly empty.
Yeah.
As usual.
But,
I mean, that's
but
kind of how
seriously,
our world is.
yeah,
But
yeah. But
go on.
if I want to walk around in a land with nothing to do, I'd probably just go outside.
I
You have
mean,
more fun outside than a world with nothing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it has nothing, but basically once you've seen it, you'd never have to see it again. And I
Yeah.
understand that.
and in the end, it just boils down to the go from point A to point B, and basically you can ignore everything on the path.
You could, sure. You can go straight to the final boss
But
right after the tutorial,
but
but like, good luck actually winning.
yeah, I don't mean like. Usually, when you do these kind of games, you have collectibles, you have side missions, and with Breath of the Wild, it was just not that good. The side missions weren't that great. Like, it was basically go collect me 25 bear asses.
Some of them were okay, but yeah,
I
a lot
didn't
of them
see
were
any.
just fetch quests. Did you do them all?
No, I quit the game
There you go.
after 15 hours or 20 hours because
Oh, really?
I just didn't like it anymore.
Hmm.
The first
Alright.
experience was amazing, but when you realized that the side quests were dull and you basically have to avoid every fight because your weapons just break and you don't have any weapons to fight the next fight unless you pick up those shitty clubs and such from the
Well, you're
little
never
guys.
fully left without a weapon because
Yeah,
the very beginning you get the bombs,
yeah,
and while
but
they
do I really?
shit damage, there's still something. But
Yeah,
I get what you're
but
saying.
do I actually want to just throw a bomb and wait for 10 or 15 seconds to actually do anything else?
Yeah,
I mean,
I understand.
if you have
like,
nothing else to do, then
Yeah, but
that's basically it. But like,
if you ignore all the battles between the place you started to and the place you are going, it's basically just empty. Sure, you can find some Koroks or those shrines, which were great, but in the end, those are just side stuff. And the whole point is to explore the world, which just didn't offer that much.
I can understand where you're coming from. I had replayed the game one other time after I had beaten it, and during that time, I basically would just I would go to the shrine, pick up some Korok seeds, go to the next dungeon, and do that for all four, and then I fought the boss. And my first playthrough, I probably spent about 50 hours or so, and then my second playthrough, I only spent 17.
Yeah.
Just by the way that I had explored the world differently, knowing where to go and what to do first, and knowing what not to go for and what not to fight and such.
yeah, at the very least, I can say that Eventide Isle is freaking amazing.
Yeah, I haven't been there.
It's good.
I went through there when I had not very many hearts, and I had such a hard time with it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I have like 8 hearts.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I believe when I went through it, I had 15 or something like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was great. It was fun. And
yeah,
I'm glad
well,
they added another side mission kind of deal. That was basically just that, but more.
yeah, well,
Oh, and also the new DLC they're adding soon.
yeah,
There should be sometime this month, right?
I think so.
I don't know. I just don't care anymore.
Right. But anyways, back on topic. What is your next choice?
Persona 5.
Oh,
All right. Good choice.
That one I've had a lot of fun with, and I've already spent, I think, 30 hours or so, and I'm only getting to a little before the halfway point.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of fun. And this is technically my first Persona game. I've played a bit of Persona 3, but it hasn't really hooked me in as much as 5 has. I don't know if it's the art style change or the differences in combat or the way that there's palaces instead of the basically just tower of dungeon floors that 3 had instead of the current palace system, which the palace system is amazing. I really like it, and I wish that they would do that in Persona 6, but knowing that they change it up every time, they probably won't.
They may do something similar at least.
Yeah, they may have like a side area that you can go do a similar thing to, but they'll probably change it up a lot differently if they do a Persona 6.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know much about Persona 5.
Okay.
I haven't played it myself, but I have seen some memes from it, and those are pretty funny.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
they are.
anything from that game.
Anything.
Yeah,
Have you heard the soundtrack?
I might have.
Oh,
Not sure.
the soundtrack is amazing. Just every song is like, it's so memorable, and they always have, like, none of them are bad, in my opinion. Like, I could listen to the entire soundtrack all day, every day, and I wouldn't get tired of it, just because it's so well done.
Oh, okay.
See, that's what, 3 games? All right, another game, Nier Automata.
Oh,
I've had a lot.
heard a
Yeah,
lot
I've
of
had a
good
lot
stuff
of.
about that.
That one is fun because I'm a sucker for Platinum games and all the stuff they make. Because I just like mowing down hundreds of guys.
Was it made
Just
by Platinum?
yeah,
Platinum?
it was made by Platinum.
Oh,
Well, Platinum helped it.
oh, okay.
I don't think they. I think they had a good part of the game mechanics, but I think it was written and directed by other people.
It was developed by Platinum.
Oh, it was developed by Platinum.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was published by Square Enix.
that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and the friends I have who have played it liked it very much.
Yeah. And then I think my 5th game, Fire Emblem Echoes.
I'm surprised.
I've been a fan of Fire Emblem from Awakening, and then I've played past games and all the current games. And I like the way that they change it up. I mean, I know it's a remake of Fire Emblem 2, but it's such a good remake that the differences between a normal Fire Emblem and this one, it makes it entirely different than the previous games. But it feels just like a normal Fire Emblem game. Like, I wish they could make more of that style of Fire Emblem and continue to also make the previous styles, but just kind of add a few more mechanics from Echoes into the newer ones.
All right, sounds good.
I have never played a Fire Emblem game, besides
Dang.
the mobile game, which isn't actually a Fire Emblem game. So
They're
It's
all
an
basically 2D tactical RPGs, basically.
so the mobile game is a bit
the
like
mobile game is like a smaller version. It's on a smaller scale.
Oh,
It's
Well-
also a mobile game, so
Yeah.
now I'm intrigued. I might
Yeah.
check out some of those games. Are those in handheld platforms or?
Yeah, they're
Some of them are.
I know.
There are some on actual consoles, but a lot of the older ones are hard to get. So,
And they're also mostly in Japanese.
and
Oh.
I believe all of them are on Nintendo systems. So,
Yeah. That's what I figured. I don't own that many Nintendo systems like Wii U
Well-
is my only one.
For the older games, you could probably just emulate them. 'Cause
Yeah.
I figure they'd probably be hard to either find for a reasonable price, or you just can't find them at all. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find an English ROM of the games.
or a fan patch with translation.
Yeah. You know what? There's a Finnish translation for Castlevania 2. Fun fact.
That's pretty
And-
funny.
Yeah, and the guy basically fixed not all, but most of the translation issues. So the people that there just tell you like you have to kneel on the one spot with the crystal to progress and
Oh
so
yeah.
and so.
Yeah.
It's a really good, and I think it has an English translation as well. It has a map system. It's basically from the disc system from Famicom.
Cool.
It's a really good remake. No,
I would say that's more of a just like fan patch
yeah,
because
yeah,
it
it's
doesn't really change the game.
it's not a remake. It's what the hell is it called? Redux.
Okay.
A remaster, if you will.
No, in remaster they actually do a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's
I
basically
guess.
a patch.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's a good one. You should check it out. It's made by this guy called. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
That's a
I need to check.
pretty good name.
Wheatwick. I think it was Wheatwix.
Okay.
Well, if you can get us a link to it, we could probably put that in the
Hey,
description for anyone. who
Oh,
wants to-
it was Bisquick.
Biscuit. Okay.
Bisquick. Biscuit. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
that sounds like
Biscuit.
the, that sounds
Yeah.
like the pancake mix.
That's what I thought you were saying.
That's
Pancake
funny.
mix. Yeah, it was. That batch was made by a pancake.
Hey,
No big deal.
I've
Not
seen
big
Stranger
deal.
Things, man.
Oh, was it good?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that was a joke, but yeah, I've seen it. It's actually really good.
Yeah, it was okay. I liked it. It's not the best ever, but it's really good.
Well,
It's okay and good.
this tangent aside, it did what it was supposed to do, which was kind of like parody the old like 80s horror type movies and shit. Like the old Stephen King type stuff.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
So it did that well, so, you know.
definitely.
But anyways, next game.
I already did my
That was
5.
5.
Oh, you did your 5 already?
Yep.
I thought that was like 3, but okay.
No.
Yeah, that was Resident Evil 7, Breath of the Wild, Persona 5, Nier, and Fire Emblem.
Yep.
Yeah, but what
a
about
lot
your games?
RPGs.
So my top 5 is basically really 3D platformer heavy.
Alrighty.
That's fine.
At number 5, we have Yooka-Laylee. I hope it's
Alright,
pronounced like that. I think
Ukulele.
Yuka.
Yeah.
Yooka-Laylee.
Yeah.
So, the first time I ever got to play banjo was like, I believe 2 years ago. I never owned
Sure.
any N64 or GameCube and such. So, I played banjo like 2 years ago, the first time, and I completed it.
That was
Oh,
just
nice.
after the Beard Bros played it on.
Yeah. Basically,
Okay.
after, I believe it was 6 months after they finished it or completed it.
Right.
But yeah, I liked it very, very much. So when Yooka-Laylee came out, I was immediately playing that game, and I just didn't have time to play it as much as I wanted, and I got back to it at the fall, and they patched the shit out of that game.
Yeah.
It basically has when it first came out, the hub world was a mess. You couldn't find anything, just like in Banjo. And now they have these signs pointing out that level 4 that way, and that's fucking amazing. I
Nice
mean,
quality of life change.
yeah, it's a life change. It really changes the way you move in the hub world, because you know where you're supposed to go. It's the only complaint I have with Banjo was that the hub world was such a mess to navigate, and with Yoka it felt the same. I didn't want to be in the hub world or travel between the levels, but with the signs, it just made it so much better.
Would you have rather had it to where it's a stage select instead of a hub world?
Yeah,
Or do you
maybe.
think that would have?
I feel like that would go against the spirit of what the game
Yeah,
is.
it would. But not finding a level is a bigger problem, in my opinion, than just getting to the level.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I heard a lot of bad things said about this game. Like, I had basically no problem with the camera, and there was one room which just tanked my PS4. Like, it was 1 FPS. It was horrible. I couldn't do anything in there. But
Damn.
But I don't think they patched that. But most of the time the game just ran really well.
Alright, sounds good.
At number 4, A Hat in Time.
Oh, that one was
That's
good.
good.
That's an amazing game. The fact that it has multiple levels that are so different is amazing for an indie title. And
Yes.
Which, like with ukulele, I didn't play Mario 64 or Sunshine back in the days. I got to play them like in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
having had in time after Mario 64 and Sunshine, it was just a good time. The levels were paced well. They were cleverly designed. Like the first world is basically a
Mafia Town.
yeah, Mafia Island. And the second level is it's like a battle between two
Oh yeah,
directors, where
the
the
movie one.
one is making an action movie and a mystery movie on the train, and the other one is doing some parade stuff. And the third level is just a spooky house with creepy stuff. It was freaking amazing. And
Yeah.
and the what the hell was that? I think the girl was just named that girl.
Hat Kid or
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
the other
Hat
one.
Kid.
yeah, Hat Kid.
Yeah.
That kid is just so adorable.
She
Honestly,
is.
though, the only problem I would say I have with A Hat in Time is the actual final boss.
Yeah, it
I
wasn't
thought-
that good.
You can cheese that shit so hard that
You
it
can?
just stops being fun. Yeah, with the ice hat.
Wait,
Huh.
Ice Hat?
Yeah,
I
you
thought
freeze
could
yourself into a block and you just never get hit. So.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Neither did I.
Well, now you do.
Well, I've already beat the game, so
Yeah.
I know, but
I'm not gonna cheese it. I think it was an okay fight without cheesing. I died once in it or twice.
I don't think I ever died in it.
Yeah, I just made stupid mistakes.
I mean,
Totally.
I've got hit. I remember I got hit from the boss, but I don't think I ever got like a death.
Yeah, I don't think the boss didn't drop health from me. I think-
Until the mafia people and the other people started hitting each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah. But before that, on the second time I got health, but on the first try it just didn't drop anything.
Huh.
So it might have been a bug. So
could
Who
just be
knows?
bad RNG.
yeah, that's another possibility. And speaking of third-person platforming, Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah,
Definitely.
man.
I was when I started to play this game, I was hesitant to put it above ukulele and Hat in Time. But the more I played it, the more I just was amazed how original every level is. How much they're
perfect it is.
Yeah, it's basically a perfect platformer because there's nothing. Everything is thought out. There's nothing that is useless. Every enemy is there for a reason. Every bump is there for a reason. It's just amazing how Nintendo managed to nail it with this one.
Yes. I remember when I had first played it, I thought the controls felt a little loose. And in my mind, I was thinking, it should feel a bit. In my mind, I was thinking it should feel a bit different. But the more I played it, the more I got used to it, and the more that I understood why it felt the way it is. Because you can do so much different, or you can do so many different maneuverability techniques to get around the world. And I think if they had done the control scheme differently, it wouldn't have worked out as well as it does.
Yeah,
Or at least it wouldn't feel as good.
Yeah, it wouldn't feel good.
Yeah, and just the fact that you can mind control like 20 or so enemies. That's like 1 or 2 for every stage. And that means the stages are designed to support those enemies. It's just amazing. So yeah. SMO, pretty fucking good game. On the number 2, I have 20XX.
Okay.
Because I bought the game, I believe, in January or February. And
Did it come out this year or?
Yeah. It came out on, I believe, August. So I've been playing it for 6 months during the early access period, and the amount, how much it changed and didn't change is baffling.
Yeah,
was it a early access game?
Yeah, it was.
All right, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. It's basically a Mega Man X with roguelite elements and procedurally generated levels from pre-designed set pieces.
Yeah. I remember I had picked it up like early this year, or maybe even late last year, and I had played it for that point, and then a few days ago I went back and played it, and just the amount of stuff they changed and added to the game, there was so much, and at first I didn't realize that they had added and taken away so many features until I actually got into it and started messing around with things.
Yeah, and they added the levels 9 and 10 with
they did?
2 additional bosses.
Oh crap.
Yeah, it's an amazing game. When I started to play it was like maybe 50-50 I would beat a run, and it would take me an hour. And by the time the game was released, before it got levels 9 and 10, 99% of the time I beat the run, and my time was around 15 to 20 minutes. So it's been amazing to see how much I
improved.
Improved during that 6-month period that I was playing the game. And I think I've put like 100 hours. Yeah, 101 hours on the game. It's basically one of the best platformers. If you like Mega Man, you definitely will like this one. And at number 1, Horizon Zero Dawn.
That's one I'm waiting to play, or I'm wanting to play.
Yeah. Basically, everything I said about Breath of the Wild, how Breath of the Wild tries to do open world, and basically ignores everything the open world genre has developed in the last years. Horizon basically doesn't invent the wheel again. It does everything every game has ever done, and does it in perfection. It's like Breath of the Wild is a new baker trying to make a cake, and he's trying to make a cake from the scratch, and Horizon Zero Dawn is basically an experienced baker taking everyone's recipes, combining it as the one perfect cake. The world is great, the lore is great, the story is great, Fighting is amazing, and even if you level up your character Aloy, you can't basically take a fight for granted. You can't underestimate your opponents, even if those are the first guys, because they will wreck your shit. If you drop your card, they will wreck your shit.
Alright, sounds good.
So you basically have to stay put, even if the character becomes more strong, more powerful, and you can feel the character become more powerful during the game. If you fuck up and just get cocky, those little scout droids, they're fucking wreck you. It's just an amazing game with so much good shit on it.
Have you played any of the DLC for the game?
I have not. I've been busy doing other stuff, but I'll definitely try to get the Frozen Lands, I believe it was called.
I thought it was Frozen Valley.
I think
Maybe. Let me
let's
check.
see. Horizon Zero Dawn. Frozen Wilds.
Oh, okay.
I always say it's Frozen Lands, but it's Frozen Wilds. But yeah, that's basically my number one game of the year, and probably number one game in the whole open world genre. Because
Alright, sounds good.
I don't think any game can perfect their trade like this one that does.
Well, you say that now, but just wait till next year or something, and an
Yeah.
even better game comes out.
I hope. I mean,
Don't we all?
I mean, I've been playing open world games for years now.
Since Skyrim?
No. Well, yeah, but no. I didn't play Skyrim that much. I didn't like it.
It's not that good of a game,
Yeah,
let's be honest.
and
Yeah.
it was buggy shit. Buggy as
Yep.
shit. So
Well, that's just Bethesda. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but basically Fallout 4, I liked it.
Fallout 4 was pretty good.
Yeah, and Far Cry's, Batman, Arkham City.
alright.
Holy shit, there's a lot of open world games.
Yeah. It's like one of the most overused genres, I guess it would be the
Yeah,
right term.
at
Nowadays.
the moment.
Nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been on it for. It's been
Years.
yeah,
Years. Maybe even a decade or two.
basically a decade, maybe over, like GTA 3 or those PS2 games.
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good.
And that was basically my take on the best
Alright.
games.
Alright. Now, just a warning. I haven't actually played many new games this year.
Oh, okay.
Like, most of my time went to Final Fantasy 14, so...
All right.
So my list is not going to be 5 titles.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Didn't Final Fantasy 14 get an expansion?
It got
this
an
year?
expansion, yeah.
It was
I have played that.
Bringer or
Stormblood.
Stormblood.
Stormblood. Yeah. It's not that good of an expansion, to be honest.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I need to get into that game one day.
Yeah, me too. I just
Well-
don't want to drop $15 for.
You can pay less for a basic sub. I think the cheapest would be like 8, maybe.
per month.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, I know I hate sub-based MMOs too, but like,
I don't hate those. I just don't have money to play one now.
Yep.
I mean, out of all the MMOs I played, this one's probably my favorite. So, you know,
It's done something right.
Well,
eh,
it kind of depends on the era.
it does a lot wrong too. So,
Uh,
but anyways, I guess Stormblood would be on my list since I don't have enough slots.
Ah, okay.
But
Go ahead.
Breath of the Wild is one of my top ones because
Okay,
I've been saying
I've been saying a lot of shit about that game. Tell me, why is it good?
because
the stage is
the
yours.
sense of exploration that I got from it, I personally enjoyed. I enjoyed just walking through the world and looking at stuff. That's just my jam, I guess, would be the term or phrase. So I happen to like the large, wide open spaces where you can just fuck around and collect stuff and whatnot.
Yeah,
It felt
I'm not
more
gonna say
like.
anything about that.
I
I'm
mean,
already
it felt more like an actual world with things going on that don't involve you than the other Zelda games that I've played. I guess the only one that would do it better is Majora's Mask, but like that didn't come out this year, so
Yeah, Majora's Mask did it pretty well.
yeah, the whole world building aspect.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the 3-day cycle really gave them a chance to focus.
Go wild.
Focus on the content.
Yeah. But anyways, my next game is Sonic Mania.
Oh, that was a good game.
That was
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. It's really not much else to say beyond
Yeah,
that.
it's
a
a
good
Sonic
game.
Pretty
game.
much.
If you like old Sonic
If you like
games
2D
with
Sonic
improved,
games,
yeah. If you like
yeah,
all 2D Sonic games they did a lot of things right, improving some
Yeah.
stuff like with the what is it, a spin dash?
the drop dash,
Yeah, drop dash. Like
Yeah.
that's
amazing.
I
yeah.
could never figure out how to activate that.
You just hold down the jump button.
See, that's what I've been doing, but it just doesn't work. I don't know if like my Switch controller just doesn't register the B button being held down or something. Because I've tried holding down the B button. I've tried like holding pressing it, holding it down, and holding down like on the joystick, and just nothing works.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't have a Switch, so
Maybe it's a bug. Maybe it's just I'm bad. But
that could be it. But
Maybe it's Maybelline.
anyways, my next game I believe would be Pokemon Ultra Sun. It's not the best Pokemon game ever made. Going right into it. I personally enjoy it. If you don't like Pokemon, that's on you.
That's on
But
you.
Yeah, it's on you. But it does a lot right. It is a lot harder than I believe any other base Pokemon game. Like straight up. Like I actually got curb stomped twice against one of the bosses. So,
Oh,
it had
you
that
mean
going
Misty?
for it.
Oh wait.
No. Misty isn't in the game,
No shit.
but it was a water. It was the water totem. So, yeah,
do you
fucked my shit right up.
do you like Ultra Sun better than the regular one?
Yes,
All right.
yeah, it looks better. The aesthetics are much better. Like the UI and the menus, they all look much better.
I do not like Pokemon Sun and Moon at all.
I mean, that's fine. I'm not gonna say go out and buy it if you didn't like the regular versions. It's like
Oh
the story is
yes.
basically the same,
Oh
and
yeah, it's
gameplay
the.
is Pokemon, so you know.
It's not even the original ones. Those came out last year.
Yep.
I totally forgot about that.
With the red, blue, and yellow.
Yeah, I play red.
Well,
Oh, you damn kids with your new Pokemons. I like my red one.
Gold and Silver came out for the Virtual Console too, so you could always play that if you wanted to.
Mhm.
Are those
just
like
waiting.
Gen 2?
Two.
Okay. How many Pokemons does Gen 2 have?
3.
3?
Gold, Silver, and Crystal.
I mean Pokemons. Actual Pokemons.
They added 100, so
Oh,
251.
151 is like... yeah.
251.
They added 3 new Pokemon. Great game. Great game.
They ran out of
And-
ideas, so they just made a new one and added only 3.
Now,
Okay.
the next game on my list would be Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but I haven't played that because I don't have a Switch yet, so it's not actually on there, unfortunately.
It's a ghost entry.
Yeah. But that's basically it.
It won the
I would
wild.
also include Mario Odyssey, but I haven't played that either. So that's a ghost entry also. That's
Yeah.
basically it.
You guys played
Like-
Cuphead?
I did.
No, I haven't.
Cuphead is an amazing game.
It's pretty
It's
good.
fucking bullshit. Indeed.
Yeah, it's a bullshit game, but it's freaking amazing.
It's a good bullshit game.
Yeah, it's a good bullshit
Yeah.
game. Unlike
Yeah.
Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's just
I'm
a bullshit
surprised.
game. Just the sake of bullshit.
Bullshit with a lot of microtransactions.
Yeah, I tried I have the EA access or Origin access. So I tried out I get the 10 hours for tryout. So
Oh, okay.
basically all progress is tied to the loot boxes. That is just so bad.
I bet
There's-
it feels terrible.
Yeah. You don't have any sense of accomplishment in the game. Even if you do good, even if you level up, that just doesn't mean anything. It all comes down to the roll of the die. Do I actually progress or do I get a stupid pose?
Yeah.
And usually if I get the pose, I'm like, in any other game, I'm like, fuck yeah, this is awesome. I got something cool. In this game, it's like, oh shit, I wasted my loot box on this shit.
Basically.
But basically, the gameplay wasn't that it was better than the first one, but the levels weren't that good. Pretty dull. Also, while speaking of loot boxes, a game that does loot boxes well, Battle Right. Any of you played that one?
I've
Nope.
played a bit of it.
It's a free-to-play top-down arena brawler. Basically, Dota-style arena battle.
Yeah.
So basically, it's a MOBA.
Without any of the so-called, on air quotes, MOBA elements. I fucking hate that word.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, MOBA
Actually-
literally means multiplayer battle arena.
Actually,
So, you know.
this game is a fucking MOBA. Literally.
Do you
These-
play online with other people?
Yes.
Then yeah, it's a MOBA.
Yeah, sure. But basically, it has the same... what the fuck is it called?
Trappings.
What? Trapments?
Trappings.
No. Battle Red does it good.
Oh,
It
all
basically
right.
has the business model of Smite. You can buy every champ or hero in the game with, I believe it was 28 euros or bucks, dollars.
Okay.
And there's a free rotation for, I believe, 6 characters every week. And by playing the game, you can earn coins and tokens. Coins are used to buy heroes and some of the customization stuff, and tokens are purely cosmetic stuff. And it sells gems that you can use to buy, I believe, heroes too. But why would you buy gems to buy heroes? You can just buy the all champions pack.
Yeah.
So that sounds a lot like League, but as a much cheaper model. So
Well, yeah, but you can't buy every character on League.
you can. It'd be
I mean,
ungodly expensive, but you
yeah.
can.
But there's no easy pack to get all, and all released characters and future characters.
Yeah.
It's basically like Smite or Paladins.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds
And,
okay.
And you can level your account or the champs, and that gives you loot boxes which have cosmetic items, and they give those loot boxes a lot. I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can buy those boxes as well. I think you can buy those boxes with the gems, to be honest. But you can buy everything separately. It might cost you more money, but you can do it.
At least the game is free to play, so
Yeah.
you know.
And it's free to play.
Having a free to play marketplace.
You can play it right
and a
now.
free-to-play game
Actually,
is good.
pause the video, go to the Steam, download the game, and play a couple of matches.
Hey, you should put a link to it in the description.
Of course, I put a link in the description. It's already there.
Good.
You can check it out.
Good.
Just scroll down and click it.
All right.
I played, I think, about an hour of it yesterday because my friends had told me to get it, and it's a little kind of disorienting. On one of the menus, where it says for whatever your Q ability is, the menu makes it look like an O, and so my mind was always telling me go press O, but that's on the other side of the fucking keyboard, and
Oh, you mean in the game?
yeah, in the game.
What menu you want to open?
On the main HUD, for whatever Q ability you have, it had the little kind of tail end of the Q kind of in the menu, I think, at least for me, and so it looked like an O. So it messed with my mind a bit and it threw me off, but just after playing 2 or 3 matches, I got used to it.
Yeah, I don't even watch those. I just remember what the buttons do and try it out. But it's a really good game. I've been playing it for I got it on Tuesday. It's Saturday now, and I've been playing it for 13 hours.
All right, so you heard it here. DSlay approved. It's a good game.
It's a good game. You should get it. It's free.
All right. We should make a DSlay seal of approval and then stick that in there.
Thanks for the job. More work for me. Jesus Christ.
Sorry about
DSlay
that.
approves.
But I think it would be funny, so it's worth it.
Yeah.
It could do well.
Have you guys played Invisible Heroes?
No,
No,
I haven't even heard about that.
neither have I.
It's basically a top-down shooter, tile-based shooter where everyone is invisible.
That sounds like a clusterfuck.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
clusterfuck.
All right.
It's really fun. And the best part about it is that only one guy needs to have the both version. Rest of the people can join with the it's a free client.
Okay.
So one guy gets the game and everyone can join. But
That's
they
nice.
don't have all the characters unlocked, so I
Oh,
think
so
you
it's
have like 4 characters you can use.
All right.
But you can play it. And it's
Yeah.
fun.
All right.
nice.
Is that on PC or console?
Yeah, it's on PC.
All right.
Oh yeah, Destiny 2 gets an expansion in a few days.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's
Speaking of
in
Destiny
5th.
2,
Yeah?
speaking of Destiny 2, did you hear about the whole shenanigan with the
Yep, I
endgame
did.
EXP?
Fuck you, Bungie.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Apparently they. Oh, go ahead.
they so basically after you get to level 20, which is the maximum level, every level you get
Hard light, I believe.
no, you
Maybe
get
not.
an it's an engram. I just forgot what bright engram, which is basically a loot box, which gives
Okay.
you like what the fuck, cosmetic stuff like shaders or stuff for your weapons.
Yeah.
And well, and Bungie made a setup or code in the program, so if you are grinding, like doing public events,
Mhm.
it cuts your earned XP down.
What?
Like if you do like 20 public events,
Yeah.
in the end you might get like 5% what you earn,
Oh wow.
and that was kind of shitty thing to do.
Yeah.
And after they got caught, they rolled it out. They took it out and they doubled the amount of XP you need for a level or the bright engram.
Okay.
Glad I haven't been playing it for 2 months. Basically, I spent the first month just playing it daily. And then we ran the raid for a week or 2, and I haven't logged in since. But
Do you
with
play it on PC or console?
console,
Okay.
I got a raid group on the PS4, so I've been playing with those guys.
I heard the PC port was pretty good though.
Yeah, the PC port was pretty good. I tried out the beta and I've been downloading it for the free trial, just to try out if it's actually any good.
I heard there was like one like error where if you had certain programs, it would detect that it was like a cheating device and it would ban your account.
Oh,
And yeah, so some of the programs were like streaming programs,
Yeah.
Discord, and so if it detected that you had that on your computer running, it would ban your account and you couldn't play at all.
oh, I think it detects applications that hook your. Like when you stream a game, you need to use like the game capture, which
OBS or
that
whatever.
yeah, that hooks the game executable.
Yeah.
So any application that hooks the Destiny 2 executable might be flagged as cheat programs. I'm not
Okay.
sure if it's like that, but I'd believe it. It would be like that.
Probably.
All right. So I guess we are done. So before we go, Ross, Gaffa, sorry, wants to us to give his boy Bubsy some love. So
It was probably one of
Bubsy?
his
us
game of the year.
stupid furry character from a
Oh,
video game.
Bubsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just spelled it like Bubsey.
Yeah, he spelled it wrong, but
Yeah.
you know.
I was like, what the fuck is a Bubsy?
So feel free to give Bubsy some love if you want.
Fuck no.
That was probably his game of the year pick.
It might be. We all know how bad taste he has.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess that's it. So, you know, any closing thoughts or statements you guys want to say?
Check out the links below.
Any social media or anything you guys want to plug?
You could put my Twitch and my Twitter.
You'll have to send us links to those.
Yeah, I will.
All right. DSlay?
Stay in school, don't do drugs, eat your teeth.
All right.
Wow.
And I guess that's it. So, you folks out there have a good afternoon or evening or whenever you feel like watching this, if you do.
Yep.
Bye.
Later, man.
Later, man.